Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill for the Giants, Logan Webb.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to go here. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a pitch. And it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now here is Jackson Merrill. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Squeezes it, and there's one down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, and it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's Manny Machado.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Webb checks on first.
No, he's in there.
Bogaerts dives back. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis waits. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Out of here. Tatis goes yard. It's 2-0.
Tatis is a superstar in baseball, and that swing of his is a big reason why. He's electric with the bat in his hands. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Laureano comes up to hit. Line drive. It gets down. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. And that drops in for a strike.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And that's outside.
2 strikes.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Oracle Park, and pitching here today, Michael King.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Swings through that one, out in front that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Fermin makes the grab, 1 down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And 2 away now. Here's Rafael Devers. And Devers hits that one, nabs it, and that is that. Giants down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Top of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Song.
Number 26.
So now 1-2. Back to the mound. He's got it. And quickly 1 away in the second. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. That's outside.
That's out.
And a count 2-1. 1 out, bases empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 down, bases empty, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Freddie Fermin. That one the other way. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. Grounds one to short. And that is that. Padres leave one. They're up 2-0. Back here in San Francisco. And now, Matt Chapman. Got him swinging. Here's Elliot Ramos. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And it's off the top of the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. He's not stopping, on his way home. The relay to the plate, and he's out at the dish.
Pretty close play at the plate right there. Always an exciting one, though, and a really nice job by the defense to cut him down. It's a pretty big blow to a team when you lose a potential run that was so close to getting in there.
And digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. And that skips in the dirt. Two out, space is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Manny Machado now.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Two and one now. Right through there for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Logan Webb won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Tristan Beck.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
First and second, no outs. Fernando Tatis Jr. the next up for the Padres. Ground ball could be 2. The flip, there's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Ramon Laureano. Merrill at third. Tatis at first. 1 gone. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Line drive, caught. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. 1 left for San Diego, but they're on top 2-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's the Giants DH, Pereira Encarnacion. Right side, Song. To first, 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's going to be Patrick Bailey. And that's down and away. Bullpen action for the Padres. Jeremiah Estrada preparing to come on if needed. Morejon also throwing. That one misses. 3-1 now. And a strike in there.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Hit in the air, left field. Laureano makes the catch. Out number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Luis Matos. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. It's the Padres 2 and the Giants nothing. New arm for the Giants, Eric Miller.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Gavin Sheets. So why they diss, don't nobody play positions. The hand I was dealt, played it like it's space, running towards the wealth. Gotta move and stuff. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
In the air, center field, Lee. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, number 26.
Song will hit next. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Hit in the air out to center field. Lee. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. fastball in for a strike. 1-2. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Next pitch, not close, up high. Swings and misses, struck him out. Padres go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Willie Adames stands in. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. The 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Giants are down 1-2-3, and they're down 2-0. Number 76 will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in now for San Diego, Freddie Fermin. In the air out to center, Lee giving chase, won't bring this one in. And a good start to the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here comes X to the plate. Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill at the dish now. If you look at his early accomplishments, most start by calling him the youngest player ever to do something.
Yeah, do you have an example?
Of course I do. Jackson Merrill is the youngest player all time with a multi-homer game, including a walk-off home run.
Now, that's a good night at the yard.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Up and in. Counts full, 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fermin at second. Bogarts on at first with nobody out. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Now Machado up here. Two on, one out. And a sweeper misses for a ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Outside low. 3-1.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Strike on the inside corner. Runners at first and second with one gone. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Fermin rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they're up by 3.
Picks himself up at RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Here's a rocket out to left. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 down. Ramon Laureano, the next up for the Padres. One now. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Back here at Oracle Park, stepping in, Matt Chapman. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. That one missed.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy in the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One-two now. Struck him out swinging. Now only 1 out remaining.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Next will be the Giants DH, Encarnacion. The Giants down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, we saw a lot of good pitching and defense in this ball game, and when you have a low-scoring game, it's imperative that the players stay on their toes, ready to make plays behind their pitcher, and they did exactly that. It's an excellent win. Everyone goes in the clubhouse feeling really good about themselves.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Chambi saying so long